Hello, welcome to the Lord Havoc custom Marvel Champions custom content stream extravaganza. I better get an official title. I keep forgetting what I'm supposed to be saying. For this episode, hello everybody. I hope you're doing well. There's lots of real life stuff going on for me, but I've managed to squeeze in a bit of time to do a quick stream. I won't be on here for too long. And as promised, I'm going back to my Spidey themed custom heroes. I've done Symbiote Spider-Man, Superior Spider-Man, Iron Spider. And at one point I did Superior Spidey. There you go, he's up here somewhere. But there's more to go. Amazing Scarlet, 2099. There's another Superior up here somewhere. I don't know, I can't remember if I've done that one or not. And there's the Super Adaptoid Scenario Pack, which I really want to do. But for this one, it is Scarlet Spider by Robotto. Pretty sure that says Robotto. This is an interesting one. I don't normally do this. These are their identity cards, and I'm going to go aggression because Kane goes aggression. That's what he does. Now, I don't normally do this showing the identity cards business. I usually already have it mixed in and ready to go. This one, I'm kind of confused about this character, and I don't want to make any mistakes. I make mistakes every single stream. Some of them minor. Most of the time it's pretty minor. It's just forgetting to do something, all that sort of stuff. But sometimes I play the character completely wrong, and I just don't think that's very fair. So there's one. I'm just going to right from the outset say that it confuses the hell out of me. Now, I checked the Discord to see if Robotto was online, just to ask some questions before I start playing, and they don't appear to be so. So I'm just going to win it. Now, this is Kane, the alter ego side. Only one wreck, you may notice, but that's because one of the abilities is discard up to 4 cards from the top of your deck, heal 2 damage for each different printed resource discarded this way. And the other action is to shuffle up to 2 cards with different printed resources from your deck, from your discard pile into your deck, right? And that's because the second one, the first one's obviously the healing, but the second one's because of his hero ability. So he's a 1, 2, 3. I personally would have swapped attack and defense around. Kane's all about aggression and hitting and smacking the crap out of stuff, not really defending, doesn't really worry that much if he gets hit. So I would have been 1, 3, 2, but that's all right. Nothing. His ability here is relentless. After you spend fist mental energy resources on a Scarlet Spider event, resolve that event's special effect. Now let's go over to his identity cards. The top row of the events. Yoinks. Alright, the top row of all the events. And the other ones are his upgrades. Now his upgrades do other stuff with his special stuff. After you resolve a special effect, you draw a card. After you resolve a special effect, you ready a hero. After you resolve a special effect, you ready this card. That's his resource generator. Alright, so they're all pretty standard. So let's chuck those in there. Now these are the events. Now all of them you'll notice have a special effect. Ruthless Resolve is next resource you generate this phase generates an additional 2 wild. This one's deal 3 damage to an enemy, stun that enemy. Gain a substatus card, confuse an enemy. Like gain, deal 3 damage to an enemy, choose an attachment. Discard the attachment. Pretty cool. Arachnopathy, where he talks to spiders. This fort removes an additional 2 threat, and that's because the main one reduces threat. This one deals damage. Removes 6 threat from a scheme. Ignores patrol. Why you would ever use this instead of using this, I don't really know. So this is where I'm saying, whereas I just don't quite understand how these cards work, because what it says here is after you spend this mental energy, so 3 resources, 1 of each different type. You could use, it doesn't say printed resource, just it says those, so you could use wilds, right? As long as you're using those, so as long as you use 3 different types, you get to do the special. So you pay for the card, and then you get the card effect and then a special effect, right? Now things like Scarlet Devastation and Hidden Infiltration, that makes perfect sense. Cost 3. As long as you spend 3, then you're all good, right? You get to use the special. This means that you don't want to discount it in any way. You want to spend the 3 so that you can get to use the special as well, right? I mean, there might be times where you don't really need to, but these are easy, right? These are easy. Makes perfect sense. In they go. Alright, now these are the ones that don't make any sense to me. Why would I spend 3? How do I spend 3 in order to get this effect? Right? Ruthless Resolve only costs 1. You choose attack, thought, attack, defense. You get +1 to the power for each different resource you spend. +1 for each different resource you spend. Well, you're only spending 1 until the end of the round. Then ready your identity. I'll never get to use a special unless I pay more than 1. Why would I? This effect, does it matter? That's the bit I don't get. This one and these 2 are the same. Cost 2. So I'm never going to spend 3. And I'm never going to get the special effect. Because why would I? So I had a bit of a think about it. And the concept of overpaying for a card does exist in Marvel Champions, right? It's things like Ant-Man and Wasp. They cost 0. But they don't have any abilities unless you pay to add counters to them, right? So you technically are overpaying them, and it actually is on the card itself. So I've done a bit of research just to make sure that I fully understand now the whole concept of overpaying, and it now makes sense to me, right? It now answers the question. So me going, what does this mean? Well, it now makes a bit more sense. Ruthless Resolve. If I only spend the 1, that's fine. I just get the +1. That's all I get. No worries. But if I spend more, I get +1 to +3, right? So if I spend the 3 to use the 3 different aspect, the resource icons, then I get +3 to that thing, right? That's pretty good, right? And then the special triggers. And it's the same sort of deal with these guys, right? I'm paying 2. I remove 1 threat per person for each scheme in play. And then I draw a card for each side scheme defeated this way. Max 3. But if I pay the extra 1, it actually does... This threat moves an additional 2. So I'm doing 3 per person. And it's only me, so it's 3 from each scheme. And then I still got all the other stuff. Draw a card and blah, blah, blah. Market Cane, same sort of deal. I spend 3 instead of 2. I get the 4 damage, but then I get to deal another 3 damage and do other stuff, right? So the whole concept of overpayment exists, is a thing, right? You can technically do it whenever you want to any card. I don't know why you would on any card that's not one of these special ones, but you can. So I think I've got it now. But look, I think I'm good. You don't have to. He could have just as easily made every card 3, and then it would be obvious, but painfully obvious, right? But then they would be overcosted. Doing it this way means that you don't have to do the fancy stuff, but if you do, then look out. Look out to the enemies. Now I've got 41 cards, and that's because Death Focus is in here. Now I'm thinking, do I need that, right? Do I need to have that card? Because do I actually ever want to be cheap? I'm actually going to get rid of that card. Have I got... Is Plan B in here? I can't have a deck that doesn't have Plan B in it. It's a must. It's just brilliant. Brilliant, I tell you. So I'm just going to get rid of Death Focus for now. Alright. Let's do it. Aggression. Scarlet Spider. I think I've got it now. Hopefully I play it right and don't embarrass myself. We'll see how we go. Now we're going up against Red Skull. My second favourite test person. Test villain other than Claw or Red Skull. The obligation's already in there. His nemesis set, by the way, is Jackal, which I think is great. Jackal can't hate carries where you are engaged with a clone minion. Sounds very familiar from the Sinister Empires. I didn't steal it from here, I swear to you, but that's pretty cool. When an ally would be lead player, clone that ally and put it into play engaged with you. That's pretty sweet. So Jackal, pretty brutal. Absolutely brutal. And he's got the clones here. Unique rule doesn't apply to clone minions. Jackal's cloned a whole bunch of people. It's pretty sweet. So it's from the storyline from the Scarlet Spider series. Where you can clone your loved ones back again and all that sort of stuff. So yeah, it's pretty sweet. It's a cool story. So shuffle, obligations already in there. The side schemes. Shuffle. Put Red House into play. There it is. After the resolving step 1 of the villain phase, the top card of the side scheme didn't put into play. It's all about his schemes, which is great. I like this side scheme mechanic that Red Skull uses. I didn't use it for Sinister because I thought it was a little bit too on the nose, but for this one, it definitely works. I may use it at some point. Who knows? All right, let's do it. I think we've got it worked out. So it's 6 and 11 hit points. And here we go. Now, I don't really know the character that well, so I don't know anything about, whether we should be mulliganing for anything and stuff, but I usually do mulligan for resources. Like, I don't need a dropkick. Mark of Cain is actually pretty bad. It's actually probably better. I don't need to be removing threat at any particular time. Or at least not 6 threat. I need to remove 3. And I don't think I need endurance right this very second. He has a defense of 3. So I'm going to mulligan these 2. Let's get another 2, see what happens. Alright, so I got my suit. That's handy. Get some extra thwarting because his thwarting's not the greatest. And we got some resource generation. Now, not a lot of mixture here, which is a shame. But can't mulligan again, so it is what it is. So let's get rid of the Red House as quickly as possible. So I want to use any of his alter ego stuff. He doesn't need to heal. And as an action, I can shuffle 2 cards of different printed resources back into my thing. Well, I might as well shuffle these back in. They're both quite different. Hey, that's pretty cool. That's pretty handy. I like that. Alright, let's flip the Scarlet Spider. And if I can spend the 3, I get the special. But I can't spend the 3. I don't have any wilds or any mentals. So I won't be getting the specials off anything. So let's get this and this to get enhanced resources. Enhanced reflexes, sorry. Enhanced reflexes and hidden infiltration will pay for my suit. got miles left over. Okay, so I've got my +1 thwart, so I can get that down to 2. And that's it. That's my hand. 5. So I get 4 more. Alright, good mix here. Wild, mental, energy, fist. Alright, I can do one of these special things. That's pretty cool. Okay, so threat, and then after resolving step 1, which is adding the threat, reveal the top card of the size game deck and put it into play. Sense of the past. When defeated, each player chooses 3 cards from the discard pile and shuffles them into the deck. But we also get an acceleration token, which is not good. Okay, Red Skull goes to attack. I don't know if the free card shenanigans. So yeah, we're defending. Defending for 3. He gets +1 for each side scheme. So he's attacking for 2 plus boost. It's not undefended, so I don't care. Alright, so he's attacking for 2, so I easily defend that. Thank you very much. Getting a kind of card. Caught off guard. When revealed, discard an upgrade or support you control. If no arc cards were discarded this way, this card gains surge. Upgrade or support you control. I guess it'll be the suit. Because I want my resources. My turn. Well, the problem here is that I now can't. I can't do any damage. So these damage cards are pointless. See, I don't know if I'm doing it right. I'm going to spend 1 off here to put unrestrained out. And then I'm going to spend 1, 2, 3 to play Miles. Miles is going to thwart for 3 to get rid of this because I hate it. I hate it so much. Gets rid of that. And this is choose 3 cards from the discard pile and shuffle them into your deck. Choose 3 cards. What do I want? I want the suit back, so that goes in. I want Ruthless Revolve back. And Scarlet Devastation. I want those 3. Shuffled back in. Alright. And he takes a point of damage. Reset. 5 cards. Not bad. Boom. Grab this top deck of the cards. Oh, bloody acceleration tokens. Hate them. When defeated, the player defeated the scheme searches his deck for a discard pile for an ally, puts into play and shuffles the deck. It's a shame it's not your hand as well. That would have been cool. Could have had Mockingbird out, but oh well. It is what it is. 1, 2, 3. He attacks. I do have a defender. Should I defend? No, he can defend his own. It's fine. So he's attacking for 2 plus 2 is 4. Oh, I'm actually going to take damage. Brutal. And an encounter card. Hail Hydra. When in real, each Hydra minion engaged with your hero makes an attack. There is each player who was not attacked by this way searches the encounter deck to spell for a Hydra minion, puts it in play, engages them, and shuffles the encounter deck. Okay, so I get to choose one. So let's have a look. So there's Hydra Soldier, Hydra Jet Trooper, Hydra Regular, Exosuit, obviously not going to be used by be him, so I won't bother grabbing him. Is there another one? No? Oh yeah, the flame guy. Alright. So there's the possibilities. I'm just going to do the Hydra Regular. Because this guy does stuff when he's dead. This guy makes an undefended attack. He discards support. Yeah, so let's put these guys back in. Shuffle it. Put this arsehole into play, which puts a threat on there. My turn. Well, the very first thing that's going to happen is we're going to pin off Red Room. So I can actually start damaging this guy. Okay, so if I can spend energy, mental fist, energy, mental fist to pay for Scarlet Devastation, I can do. So that goes. So energy, mental fist. So I've done the requirements to do my specials. So let's do it. So I do 7 points of damage to an enemy, and that attack Hane's overkill. So 2 to him, and then 5 to him. And then the special says I can do 3 points of damage to an enemy and then stun them. Boom. Now because I resolved that special, I actually resolve a special effect on a Scarlet Spire event, I draw a card. Right. So, the next thing I'm going to do is power in all of us to bring out Ironheart, who draws me a card. And there's my suit! Ah, yeah. Cool. Can't afford to do it. Bring it out, but that's alright. Although I could flip the Scarlet Spider. If I flip the Scarlet Spider, I can put some cards back into my deck. Anyway, not going to do that. She's going to thwart one. Alright, reset. So that was a successful turn, I think. It was pretty painful losing Mockingbird. But I did manage to kill the guard guy, the Hydra guy, and slap Red Skull in the face a few times. Very Kane-ish thing to do. And he stuns, so I'm cool with that. Alright. One. Let's put the side scheme into play. 1, 2. Play the feather scheme. Okay. These back in. Actually, that should have been 2. Alright. He goes to attack and he can't, so because he's stunned, so he loses the stun. And we get an encounter card. So not bad. Red Skull's right hook attached to Red Skull. Red Skull gains retaliate 1. Okay. Retaliate 1, pretty harsh. Alright, my turn. Let's get. It should actually be 2. Yeah. Let's get some damage. Actually, wait. If he thwarts, if both of them thwart, I get rid of the acceleration token and I get a free ally. Yeah, so let's both thwart. So I get rid of that, get rid of that, and I get to search for an ally of my choice. So let's get those out. And we all know who that ally is going to be. Anybody who's watched my stream at any time knows who that ally is going to be. He was right down the bottom too. Do you put him into play? Yeah, I put it into play. There we go. So I got a free Hobie. Ah, yeah. What a champion. Alright, what else can I do here? What's he on? He's on 4. He's on 4. Could drop kick him. Yeah, let's strength and clobber to pay for drop kick. I used only fist resources, so I get to draw a card. I do 4 points of damage and stun him. He won't be stunned, obviously, because he's dead. He goes to 2. Wait, does that mean 2 gets stunned? The status is crossover. Let's have a look. Oh, it stays on. That's brilliant. So not only do I not get the retaliate, because he was technically defeated, he still gets stunned. That's awesome. That is awesome. I'm actually not a big huge fan of dropkick, but now I'm totally glad that I did it. When reveal a deal, each player an encounter card. Okie dokie. And his health points go back up to 16. Okay. What else can I do? The card that I drew was energy. That's pretty handy. I'm going to use energy to pay for my suit. And then use thwart to thwart off 2 of these. And use his thwart Pull it off 2 of these. Thank you. I'm not getting rid of this one because I'm an idiot. I'm actually going to use that. I get to discard a non-elite minion, but there aren't any in play, so that's fine. It is what it is. Cool. That's the end of my turn. Can't afford to play that one, so I'll just reset. And then get 4 cards. Scarlet Devastation back again. That's pretty sweet. I love the picture too. Picture's awesome. I assume that's Ben he's punching in the face there. Yeah. I love that fist coming in outside of the thing. That's great. That's very cool design. Boom. Villain turn. 1. He's still got the same thing. Yeah, so we've got the top card, which will be the Sleeper. The Sleeper awakened. Put the Sleeper into play, engage the first play. There we go. He goes to attack and he can't because he's stunned. And encounter phase. I got the one from before, and then I've got this one. Oh, no. He should attack. So he's got retaliate and toughness. He should get an attack. Yeah. Alright. Well, I'll let him attack because that means I can still use Hobie's ability because it's not an attack, so guard isn't relevant. So Hobie will take the damage and die or be defeated. And then Hobie's ability triggers, which is the top three cards. Discard the top 3 cards. Come on. 1. Special. So it doesn't counter. And none. Oh, Hobie, you've let me down, sir. Come on, man. Only 1 point of damage. That's just terrible. Alright, encounter cards. Number 1, Better Rival. When revealed, exhaust a character you control for each side scheme in play. There's 1. So he's the only one that can be exhausted. And then 2, Assault. When revealed, the villain attacks you. Okay, well he's going to attack me for 1, 2, 3, 4. That's terrible. Boom. Got hammered. Need to do some healing. Red Scarlet doesn't muck around in stage 2. He does not muck around at all. My turn. The attack gained overkill. So let's do combat training to pay for press the advantage. To knock off his tough. And I get retaliate 1. I did not do that properly. Let's do that again. This is unfortunate. I can't hit him because the Sleeper is in play. I can't hit the sleeper because he has tough. What does his alter ego have? Discard four cards, heal 2 for each different printed resource. So I'll just do 3 cards. It says up to 4, so I'll just do 3. So I'll flip the cane. Do the thing where I put 2 cards back in. 1. 2. Shuffle. And then discard 3 and heal 2 for each different one. 1, 2, 3. Actually, I'm going to discard 4. Shit! Okay, so I only just heal 4. So I just lost 4 cards to heal for 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that's unfortunate. That is not what I wanted at all. Combat training is going to pay for... No. Power of aggression is going to pay for combat training. And press the advantage. It's going to pay for endurance. Okay, reset. Get 5 cards. Villain turn. 1. Put the side scheme in play. Acceleration token. He schemes for 3 plus. Give the villain a tough boost status card and another boost card. Okay, and another boost card. 2. So it schemes for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Trigger to the next stage. Reveal the top card of the side scheme, put it into play. Red House. New World Hydra. After resolving step 1 of the phase, that's asking blah blah blah. 11. It starts with 1. Okay. He adds to scheme as well. 1. And encounter card. Which is villain schemes. Brilliant. 3, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, well, that's pretty much it. My turn. What can I do? What can I do? I can shuffle 2 more cards in, which is pretty sweet. So let's get yeah, you get to get you and Miles back in, and then flip to Scarlet Spider. What can I do? Doesn't one of his cards say has Pierce? I can't remember which one that is. I think it's the Mark of Cain, yeah? Alright. I need to get rid of this tough. I don't know what to do. I can't get rid of this tough. Just gonna hit him for 2. Get rid of the tough. Take a retaliate. Boom. Thanks. Thanks, buddy. Alright, so I'm gonna do... Oh, Scarlet Devastation. It's got a different icon. That's handy. That's good design. That's really, really cool. Alright, let's get rid of... So, Fist... Mental... Energy. To use Scarlet Devastation. Okay, so I'm going to do 7 points to him. Get retaliate 1. So he's dead. And that now lives. So they're both removed from the game. 2 carry over and knock off he's tough. I then do trigger the special, which says deal 3 damage to an enemy and stun that enemy. But he also has retaliate. So I take retaliate from him as well. Now, because I did that, I can ready him and I draw a card. And the card is Arachnopathy. Okay. Okay. Remove 1 threat from each scheme in play. Draw a card. Okay. I need to keep these. So instead, I'll just thwart for 1, 2, because I've got the suit. Thwart for 2. Okay. Reset. Keep these. Get 2 more. Okay. Yes. Alright. So I'm going to use these. Okay. If I can survive. 1, 2. Get a side scheme. 1, 2. That's fine. He attempts to attack and he can't because he's stunned, which is good because it would have been 1, 2, 3, 4, and then whatever the boost card was. So that's handy. He can't attack. I get an encounter card. Please be something good. Shit! Damn it! Well, I have to defend. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then give him a tough. Oh my god, come on, man. So 5, so I take 2. Alright. My turn. I'm doing Arachnopathy. I'm going to use these 3 cards to pay for it. I only need 2, but I'm paying with 3, which means I can now remove 1 threat from each scheme in play, but now it becomes 2 threat, an additional 2, so it's actually 3. So I'm removing 3 threat from each scheme, and then draw 1 card for each side scheme defeated. Alright, removing 3 threat from each scheme. 1, 2, 3. Defeated. I draw a card. 1, 2, 3. Defeated. Get rid of the acceleration token. I draw a card. And I get to do what it says on here. Choose 3 cards from the discard pile and shuffle them into the deck. 1, 2, 3. Where's Hobie? Did I just cheated. 1, 2, 3. I shouldn't have those. I hope he's the other one there. They should be shuffled in. Okay. Alright. So I still got more to go. 1, 2. Gone. Draw a card. Okay. So there's my max 3 cards that I can get. But it still says I remove 3 threat from each scheme. And then draw cards defeated for each, draw a card for each side scheme defeated. So there's my 3 cards. Alright, so I still need to do 3 off of here. That is magnificent. That's a magnificent card. The design of this character, again, as long as I'm playing it right, I'm pretty sure I've read over it so many times. Remove 1 threat per person. There's only me, so it's 1 for each scheme in play. So each scheme. And that's what I did. Because I managed to do the special, it means it becomes 3 from each scheme. And I get to draw a card for each side scheme that's defeated this way. Because you can't defeat the mate scheme, so it's each guy's going to see it. I defeated 3 of them, so I drew 3 cards. It's just magnificent. Love it. Now, what did I get? My bounty. I got Hobie. I got organic webbing, and I got and Miles. I mean, I can't complain about that. So, I can still keep going. Unfortunately, you did get a tough card during that shenanigan, so let's see what happens. So, we've got organic weapon. I haven't seen this one come up yet. Exhausted card, generated resource, wild resource. After you resolve a special event. Oh, because I resolved that special, I get a card. And I get to ready game. Alright, so let's rock. Oh, I don't have any. Oh, I don't have any energy resources. That's a shame. I could have. Oh no, well I couldn't Scarlet Devastation him anyway because he's got toughness. So how much thread is left over? 3. As much as I want to get these guys out, let's do this instead. Let's do Genius. And then one of these guys, one of these to get. I want to get organic weapon out, webbing. So let's Miles. Sorry, Miles. I love you, but let's get this one out. And then exhaust to create a wild. Right. Well, that's obviously not going to happen. So since he's ready, let's just trigger him. So I can do 3 points of damage, or I can do 1 point of threat. I think I'll just knock his tough off. Let's get rid of his tough. Which means retaliate. Oh man, I hate that. Alright, so ready. I do need to do a heal next turn. Next turn I'll do a heal. So ready and get... I've got... How many cards have I got? 2. So let's get 3 cards. Another Scarlet Devastation and Ruthless Revolt. He's beating up Santa. What's he beating up Santa for? Yeah, and this bad boy. What a goddamn legend this card is, especially against Red Skull. Bloody hell. All right, Red Skull threat. What's happened? Threat. I get a side scheme, which is Prison Camp. My favorite one. Although I do get an acceleration token, which sucks. He's attacking. I can't do anything about that. So I'm going to have to defend. So 1, 2. Gets his Luger. But at least I didn't take any damage, I suppose. Piercing and ranged and +1. So yeah, that's pretty brutal. But doesn't apply for this one, so that's fine. So he just does the 1, 2, and then nothing. So 2, easily defended. Thank you, and an encounter card. Hydra Soldier guard. He's the worst one. Because when you kick his ass so that you can get rid of the guard, but you get an encounter card. It sucks. All right, my turn. Tough is gone. So let's hammer him. Let's hammer this dude. I'll generate a wild resource. And that is going to be... 1, 2. It's going to be a fist. So energy, mental, and fist for a Scarlet Devastation. So I've done the 7 points of damage to an enemy. This attack gains overkill. So 4 to him. 3, 1, 2, 3. Retaliate. I get an encounter card for the next round. Now, the special was triggered, so I do 3 points of damage and then stun that enemy. 1, 2, 3, and then stun. Now that doesn't give me a retaliate because it's from the special effect, not from the attack. Now because I triggered the special, I get to ready this card. I get to ready my hero. And I get to draw a card. Once you get his kid out, he's unstoppable. He's just an absolute beast. Yeah. Generate a wild resource. 1, 2, 3. So to generate the wild resource will be energy. Wait. Oh no, I can't do that. I can't do what I was about to do. I was about to trigger Scarlet Devastation again. I could do energy, mental, brawn, strength to trigger hidden infiltration, super special. Let's link this through. Let's think this through. Remove 6 threat from a scheme. I mean, it's overkill, but I could get rid of these and get a free ally, which would be Miles, who would then trigger. Oh, what am I doing? What am I doing? I don't even need to trigger the super special. He's only got... I can do 7 points of damage. He's only got 6 points of damage left. I've just won the game. Wild, Hobie, Hidden Infiltration. It's not 3 different, but that doesn't matter because Scarlet Devastation does 7 points of damage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Bang. Dead. He doesn't trigger Retaliate, which doesn't matter because I've got 5 life left anyway. It's game over. What an absolute beast this dude is. It takes a lot of concentration, which I'm notoriously bad at, to try and see if you can finagle the special ability type thing. But when you do, when you actually manage to pull it off, it's such a sense of achievement. What is up with my life that this is such an achievement? But having his full kit out and then triggering the special, it's just so cool. And I love the fact that you don't have to trigger him if you don't want to. I mean, I just won the game without triggering the special. It's perfectly fine. I love the design of this card is magnificent. So, all right, let's go through it. So, pros: 3 good things, 3 bad things. I've decided. By the way, that's how I'm moving forward with these, right? So, my final critique after playing. And bear in mind, this is on the first time playing. 3 good things, 3 bad things. 3 good things. This card is just amazing. Everything about this card is amazing. Love it. Absolutely love it. Design, the image, what it does. I'm also a big fan of what this card does in certain situations. Like this card against Red Skull, and I can only imagine against Sinister, my Sinister one as well, would be pretty sweet. Not the official Sinister, which sucks. My Sinister is far superior. And yeah, what that does for it. Yeah, it's great. But this card, so 3 good things. Number 1 is this card is amazing. The other thing is just getting the whole concept of the overpay in order to get the special and stuff is fascinating. And like I said, it makes you actually have to pay attention to what you're doing. And then how the cards use them is great. Once you've got the kit out and you're triggering the special abilities as often as you possibly can. Yeah. Also, there's probably some stuff in that I could have done a little better, but it's all good. I'm not the negatives. I'm not. I assume there's something thematic about why his rec is only 1, and that you have to discard cards in order to heal him. I can only assume there's a reason for that. His obligation. His obligation is something about molecular cellular degeneration. Exhaust Kane and take the damage. Scar just because he is a clone. So Kane's a clone who, when he first showed up, he was a homicidal maniac, and eventually ends up disintegrating or something, from what I remember. But obviously he comes back, as is the way of comics. Yeah, so he doesn't look too good. Interesting. So I can only assume the healing was tied into that in some way, although it looks perfectly fine there. Oh, and yeah, like I said at the start, I'd be 1-3-2. That was just my personal thing. Also, I'd move this image slightly across a bit so that the foot's not covering the thing. But that is it. Everything else though, I really enjoyed Scarlet Spider. I didn't think I was going to. I'm not gonna lie. I did not think I was going to enjoy it because I thought it was overly complicated. This whole spend 3 resources thing. But once I sort of thought about it, dug into it, I thought it was great. Yeah, highly recommend it. It gets my A stamp. Alright, I'm going to move on to one of the others in my next playthrough. So either 2099, who again I'll play aggression. I mean, that's what he's all about, right? Yeah. The others though I think might be, Justice or Protection or something. So Amazing Spider-Man. Love the art on this one as well. That looks great. And Scarlet. So this is another Robotto. This is another Robotto. This is a Stabby. And then the scenario I think is Stabby as well, pretty sure. Oh no, Robotto. Oh, there you go. Yeah, I want to give those a go when I can. Wait, is that the same? Oh, that's right. That's right. When I played the Superior Spider-Man, I played like an older version of it. This is the newer version of it that I promised I would give a go. That's right. I remember that now. But these are the others that I played. Symbiote, Superior Spider-Man. In other video. Yeah, I'll move to one of those at some point. These are my Spidey decks. What are these? Justice. And this is my Black Cat Voltron. I love that deck so much. I played it against my Sinister Empire's new custom mini campaign and just absolutely kicked the crap out of it. Like it wasn't even a competition. Like just bang bang bang. So yeah, way too powerful. Oh, by the way, just the Sinister Empire stuff. I didn't actually record. I didn't stream it and record it. But I played Venom. I said I was going to use Agent Venom against it, and I did. It went for 3 hours. It took 3 hours, but he did win in the end. So yeah, that was a lot of fun. 3 hours is a bit extreme, but it did, and that's only because Mr. Sinister at the start got that side scheme that Sinister Triumphant, which means it flips into B and bumps up his hit points and basically resets him essentially, and then I had to get him whittle him back down again and get him back to A, and so I really did Mr. Sinister 3 times instead of the 2 times. It's a bit of a bummer, but it took a while, but it was a fun game. Agent Venom did pretty well. But anyway, Scarlet Spider, stamp of approval, great stuff, great design. I'm going to move on to one of the others in the other stream. Thank you very much for watching. I hope everybody's taking care of themselves, and if you are in the Discord, the Marvel Champions Discord, or you have access to all those sort of custom stuff, I highly recommend you trying them out. I'm going to start asking the creators if I can link to the downloads or link to their TTS mods or whatever. Just ask permission before I do it. start putting them into the descriptions of the videos. I think that would be handy. I'm sure they'll be okay with it, but I want to ask permission first before I do it. So if I do get the permission, I'll start doing that. Yeah, thanks everybody. Live long and prosper. Take care. Bye.